Here's Pat's chain of survival story.
Texas right now is in the grip of the most powerful storm to hit the United States in more than a decade. This morning, the National Hurricane Center says Harvey is causing catastrophic flooding in southern Texas. Harvey blasted onto the Texas Gulf Coast late Friday as a massive Category 4 hurricane.
It was beginning to sprinkle, and I had this sudden pain that was under my left arm. And then it just grew more intense. And my husband asked me if I thought he needed to take me to the emergency room. And I said, I really think you need to call 911.
911, what is your emergency?
They came in, asked me a few questions, asked me if I thought I could get on the gurney. I said, I think I can. We left, rolled down the front driveway into the EMS van, and I remember 3 questions. I answered those 3, and then I don't remember anything else.
Pat went into cardiac arrest. The EMS team used CPR and an AED to revive her.
Knew she was in danger, but did not know to the extent of the damage and what was actually going on. We could see in the room where they were working on her. We just could hear her in pain and discomfort.
When I woke up in the hospital, I realized I was restrained. And then I realized I was on a breathing tube. That's when I took my fingers and I began to do this because there was no other way to communicate.
And she wanted her phone and started texting, and finally we got out that she wanted to know what was happening to her.
And he took my phone from my hand and he looked at it and then looked at me, and I got no response. No one was responding to me. And I thought, oh my gosh, is it that bad that they can't tell me?
I was on call for cardiology that weekend. I started to the hospital. Every road is flooded. There are already stalled cars and people in the car telling me, go back, go back. I told the ER that I can't make it. I'm sorry.
I could not get to my station, so they told me to go to any station I could. So I arrived at Station 5, and we teamed up and went out for assignments.
Our lieutenant received the call from the operations center that we needed to go pick up a doctor that couldn't make it into work.
We just took one of our trucks high enough that we could drive through the high water, picked him up, drove through probably 3 feet of high water in some spots to get him to the hospital.
We didn't find out till later on what he was coming to work to do.
In about 10 minutes, I was in the hospital. I did the heart cath, and I have to put some balloon and medications into the artery to dissolve the blood clot to save her from having a full-blown heart attack. If I was not able to do the heart catheterization next day, she could have left with a significant damaged heart muscle.
I walked out of the hospital, no wheelchair. I regained my strength shortly. I've never had a pain. I've really resumed my life as it was prior. It was the quick response of my husband, the EMS, the hospital. All those people are why I'm here today. Of course, you think it's not going to happen to you, but I'm living proof that it can happen to the healthiest of people, and that you need to be aware of symptoms. I'm thankful for the information that the American Heart Association gives and for the research they do.